What's up guys? In this video we're going to be talking about what's new in the iPhone SE, which is the one right here on my left hand, versus the iPhone 5S. Because as you can see, these look very similar. We're going to get into it, talk about what's new and what's different in them. Also have the iPhone 6s Plus and the iPhone 6 here to also compare it to, just to show you like what's the advantages of getting this phone. Is it worth it? Is it good? Is it something you should get? So yeah, in the new iPhone SE, they pretty much recycle the design of the iPhone 5S. They didn't spend any time to make it look better or change it up at all. As you can see, it's the same exact phone. The only difference that you'll notice is that obviously there's nothing here on the bottom below iPhone, and on this one it says actually SE. And also the new iPhone SE comes in rose gold, so that's a new color option that you couldn't get previously. But I mean, other than that, it is the exact same phone. We got the 4-inch screen on the front. They didn't upgrade that at all. It's the same display. Sorry on this one, it's a little bit cracked. This is an old iPhone 5S. Now the iPhone SE is actually a little bit heavier. It's not really something you can notice. Like for some reason, I don't know, I was about to say this one kind of feels lighter, but I don't know, it pretty much feels exactly the same. This one is only 0.04 of an ounce heavier, which is not too much of a difference at all. Again, something you won't even notice. One thing I was actually kind of disappointed about in the SE is they actually have the same Touch ID as in the iPhone 5S. Now if you didn't know this, the new iPhone 6s and 6s Plus has a new faster Touch ID, which unlocks really quick. Of course, there it goes, it's a little bit slow and laggy, but yeah, it unlocks really fast compared to this phone, which has the old one, which you will notice a speed difference in that. This one's normally like way faster. Still quick, but yeah, that's just kind of a downfall if you wanted really fast Touch ID. Now while we got this here, can we just look at the size of that? Look how big the iPhone 6s Plus is to the iPhone, oh freaking, let me scratch my screen. Compared to the SE, like it fits in the screen of that. That is a huge difference. Bringing the iPhone 6 here too, just to get a look at that. So there is the iPhone 5S, and again, same size as that, compared to the iPhone 6, and then compared to the iPhone 6s Plus. Again, I got another cracked screen on my iPhone 6. It sucks, but I break phones. I break iPhones all the time. Yeah, I wanted to show you that just for the an idea of the size difference of them. I personally I think the iPhone 6 is probably the best size out of all of them. It's not too big, it's not too little. Still, you can use it with one hand, and yes, it's really nice. It gives you more screen real estate without being too big. And also, you get the extra of icons on the 6 or 6S or 6S Plus when you go for the bigger phone compared to the iPhone 5S or SE, where it just has the 5 rows compared to 6. The iPhone 5S and SE is actually a little bit thicker than the iPhone 6s and 6s Plus. Not too much of a difference, like something you're really gonna like that's gonna bother you or whatever. You can notice it like feeling in your hand and holding it. You can see this a little bit thicker, and these also have the rounded edges, so it makes it feel even thinner just because of that. But yeah, it's not too much of a difference. One thing I wish they changed on these two phones is the camera sticking out. I don't know if you can tell it from here, but you can actually feel and see the camera sticks out on the back, so it kind of gives the phone a little bit of rocking, where this one the camera is flush, like it's flat and level with the rest of the phone. So hopefully the next versions of these they'll actually do that and keep the camera flush. It's not too big of a deal because it is sapphire, so it's not going to scratch, but something that just bugs me. I wish that it didn't stick out. Now let's go and move these two phones aside, and speaking of the cameras, let's go ahead and compare the cameras on these two. So on the old iPhone 5S you have an 8 megapixel camera, or on the new iPhone SE it has a 12 megapixel camera. Also will shoot 4K video and 240 frames per second slow motion video. So they pretty much upgraded this camera to the exact same camera as in the iPhone 6s. Not the 6s Plus. The 6s Plus is different from all of them because it actually has optic image stabilization, which is when the lens in here will actually move around with your phone, so it stabilizes the video and pictures just a little bit better, or actually not just a little bit better, a lot better. I feel like a lot of the footage on here looks like it's shot from like a Steadicam or something like that, but yeah, that is actually a difference you'll notice. Alright, so here's a couple pictures I figured I'd show you taken from the iPhone SE and the iPhone 5S, just so you can get an idea of like what they look like compared. This is obviously not full blown up images, so you won't be able to see the difference that much, but hopefully it gives you an idea, as well as some video from the back facing camera. You can probably see that it looks a lot better just because it shoots in 4K. Yeah, it's just all around a better camera, so hopefully that gave you a general idea at least. Now inside the iPhone 5S, you're going to find Apple's old A7 chip and M7 motion coprocessor, but on the iPhone SE, you're going to find a chip that is 2 generations newer, the A9 and M9 motion coprocessor. So again, it's faster, it's better all around as far as the insides and the specs. Even the battery actually on the iPhone SE is bigger and better. In the iPhone SE, you'll find a 1642 milliamp hour battery, but on the iPhone 5S, you'll find a 1560 milliamp hour battery. So a little bit of a difference there. Not huge, but more battery life is always better. And it even has double the RAM. You'll find 2 gigabytes in the iPhone SE and 1 gigabyte in the iPhone 5S. Now obviously Apple stopped selling the iPhone 5S. I'm sure you can still buy it online, but why would you when the SE is out? Because they actually, my favorite part about it, they dropped the price on the iPhone SE. It is now $400 to get this phone, which is actually a pretty cheap price if you ask me. I think it's pretty decent. Obviously it could be cheaper, but 400 bucks, buying it outright, that's not too bad of a deal. I would say though, you should pay $200 more and get the iPhone 6S if you're trying to decide between these two. If I was trying to decide, I would pick this one every single time. Not that this one's a bad design, I like it, it's a nice phone and everything, but this is the perfect size. It's a little bit bigger, but not too big enough that it's just too big of a phone. I actually use the iPhone 6S Plus as my daily phone, so that shows you like that I like big phones and everything. This is my go-to size, but if I had to just pick one that if I wasn't a techie and I was just like, I'm picking one of these phones, it would be this one right here in the middle, the iPhone 6S. Alright, so thank you guys for watching. I hope this video helped you out in some way to decide whether you like the iPhone SE or not, or whether you should get it. If it did, be sure to click that like button down below. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel right there if you want to see more videos like this, so you don't miss them. Also, add me on Snapchat, follow me on Twitter, Instagram. You can take the picture of the Snapchat if you want to, and like add me there. Do that. There's links down below. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.